opportunities. So I really encourage our whānau who are looking to move into mahi or transition to mahi or career change, please do register to our portal. It is going to be a bit of a huge change with the portal itself, being that we're looking to move it to our website of Waikato Tainui. So just being in that transition with the team around doing that. It's so many opportunities out there. So I really want to get our whānau into those positions, help them, obtain those positions. So please do, whānau, if you are looking for mahi, please do register to our portal at teraumahi.waikatotainui.com.
So just quickly, I've actually had some feedback from someone to talk about the process that they have to go to. So they go over, they register. Do they have to have ID and information like that when they sign up?
Yeah, so through the registration process, of course, there's parts that are asked of who you are. The most important part of that registration, mate, is around your tribal registry. So this portal is for our iwi members only, and that being said, it's for those of our whānau who whakapapa to one of our 68 marae of Waikato Tainui. So if you're unsure if you're registered to the tribal registries, please do reach out to our āwhina team at āwhina@tainui.co.nz just to check whether you're registered, because we want to be sure that, like I've said before, this portal is for iwi members of Waikato Tainui. So yes, if you are unsure that you are a registered tribal member, do check and they can provide you with your tribal number. Also, just around in terms of what your type of mahi you're looking for in terms of the industry, whether it's full-time, part-time, contract mahi. Those are the questions that are asked when you register. So once that's in the system, you're then able to create what I say is your virtual CV, your virtual profile for key partners to view, to look at, and to connect with you. So the important part of Te Rau Mahi next to employment is that, we're making those connections with those key partners around those opportunities.
So what about if we're talking to someone who doesn't have a CV ready? Can you guys help them out with that stuff?
Absolutely, yes. So we've partnered with Kiwi staff as well. So they are Punapaki, owned by one of our own tribal members, Te Mai Nuhuirama, no Waingaro, no Te Papaoro Tūhoki. So yes, we can definitely help around CV, cover letters. Even we've done it before in the past around, mock interviews. And just so that our whānau are aware of, what to expect when you are walking into an interview. And those questions, because they can be quite daunting. So we want to be sure that we're preparing our whānau successfully to be able to, walk through that process, whether it be an interview, cover letter, resume, CV, but also attached that, being mahi ready. So a part of our mahi, which is, of course, Te Rau Mahi, but a part of our mahi as career pathway advisors for Waikato Tainui is to support and help prepare our whānau to transition into mahi, to place them into mahi, but also 100% wrap around that pastoral care, which is what we call te pari manaakitanga. So supporting them within their mahi and supporting their employer, and reassuring that to our employers that, our whānau don't come alone. They do come with their whānau, they come with their hapu iwi. So it's a full circle moment when tribal members actually, I don't like saying about putting yourself out there. You really you have to take that step, and knowing that your whānau there on the side supporting you is just the added bonus.
So that's a good question from one of the members has asked about growing Māngere tribal members. So how would you respond to, I personally think creating CVs is quite a challenge in terms of having the right language and stuff like that. So I don't know if it's creating Māngere tribal members or more about empowering them with the skills that they need to move in those spaces, because creating a CV is not everybody's job.
No, and that's absolutely right. And pai tēnei pātai, because that is a question that's, some of our whānau don't have CVs or cover letters. They've never had it. They've worked in an industry for, 10, 20 plus years. So really what we try and encourage is, like you say, that empowerment, mana motuhaki, reassuring that our whānau, Koroneihana, for example, serving 500 plus people in Kimiora, that is a skill, that is organizational skills, that is time management, all of that, reassuring the skills that you know of, that you based around your whānau, at your marae hapu, iwi, for your marae, for your hapu iwi, those are skills that you can take into the workforce. So really encouraging that to our whānau, that is a skill set. I mean, if you ask somebody who's never, catered for 500 plus people, they wouldn't know what to do. So really ensuring that, those skill sets that they know that they've gained across their professional and their personal lives is just as important. And what's great about Te Rau Mahi is that when you do register, there is a skills set finder. So it actually asks you partai around, competency. And then from that skill finder test, it then generates the top 7, which is what normally recruitment agencies look for of your top skills. So really it's aligning those skills once they're generated, aligning those skills to creating a CV. So knowing that someone is amazing around organizational skills, time management, cultural competency. So it's really our job is for our whānau to understand that. So if they're unsure of what that skill means, it's breaking it down and giving examples and relating it to that skill. So
awesome. Yeah. Thank you very much for joining us again this morning on your last delivery today as you head on to different lights and different avenues. Today's theme has been about parenting. I'm dropping this on you last minute. What are your top 3 parenting tips?
Oh yes, okay, that's good. I have a 7-year-old and a 3-year-old, and he kōtiro he tama. So yeah, what I've learned is to be patient. Is to be patient with their tamariki. Be present with them too. A lot of the time I find myself as a mama, but also as a working mama, is you miss out on those hours of their day. So coming home to really, spend their time doing mahi kāinga, making a mess at home, but then cleaning it up. So you're being patient, being present, and being the best version of yourself for your tamariki for, to set that example. And yeah, again, as a parent, I'm still learning that, even though I've had 7 years in the game with my daughter and my son. So yeah, being patient, being present, and yeah, it's just being the best version of yourself for your tamariki.
Nice. There you go. Impromptu as, but you pulled that one out of your hair. Hey, thanks for joining us this morning, Te Uranga, and amazing things for you on your new horizons. So kia pai tora.
Te koe hoki. Ngā mihi whānau.